G, would it be? It's Mr. Bubblegum Man, female's favorite, Slim Dibby, dope boy, corporate gangster, St. Louis MoneyNow, DJ MoneyNow himself. So look, man, appreciate everybody that's been tuned in to the Wifeable Podcast. Shout out to all our previous guests we had on the show. Shout out to all our future guests we're going to have on the show. And shout out to our present guest that we're going to have on our show today, Miss Lady Zion. Let me go ahead and send your request real quick. Or send your request to join the live. And let's do it that way first before I get to clicking shit. Shout out to Hot 365 Radio. Make sure y'all tune in and download the app. You can catch the previous videos of Wifeable. Okay, here we go. Request. Go live. There we go. So yeah, IG. Let's see what's up. Let's see what's up, IG. You gonna fuck with me? There she is. There she is.
Hey, what's up?
What's happening? What's happening?
Not much. It was my setting.
So, it was your setting?
Yeah, I had to turn my audio on my settings.
Oh, okay. I'm glad we got that out the way. So, you know what I'm saying? Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I give Miss Lady Zion in the motherfucking building. What's happening?
What's up?
So, how you feeling? Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm interested. I see you switched up some questions, so I don't know what you're going to ask. I tried to go study your videos, but I'm like, I don't know what you going to ask.
Yeah, they tend to evolve over time. You know, some stay, some go. And then I add as they see fit. So I guess I should start off with, how I start off every show, right? So I guess I let you know that, this is a judgment-free zone. These questions are strictly for, to let other heterosexual men like myself who's out there looking for a woman that's wifey and worthy, you know what I'm saying? So we just want to see what's out there. So that's what I do it for. So with that being said, start us off with your name, you know what I'm saying, city and state, where you from, age, occupation, sign, all that shit.
I'm 35 years old. I'm in Lafayette, Louisiana. I am a business owner. I run my own catering business. I'm a chef. I'm going to school for nursing. I do music on the side. I do graphics, flyers, and modeling as my side hustle whenever I'm not working. I have one 10-year-old son, and I'm just in my peaceful zone. I'm just enjoying life right now, basically.
Nah, that's what's up. I'm glad you're enjoying life. So I don't think did you say that I catch your zodiac sign? Did you tell me that?
I'm a Cancer, the best sign ever.
Hey, okay. I'm a Cancer too. So
yeah.
I agree with that. We are the best. So
they say we some crybabies, but we just emotional. That's all.
Nah, our spirit be telling us what's real. That's what it is. We feel more than others. Like,
you
gotta be connected to the spirit to feel. Anyway, let's get it. Let's get it cracking. So, tell me, Miss Lady Zion, what is a wife in your own opinion?
In my opinion, a wife is a helpmate, somebody that makes it better. If somebody don't come into your life and make you better and if somebody comes into your life and is an asset, I feel like that's a wife material, because she's not gonna come in and add stress and give you a headache, but she gonna make your home and your life a peaceful environment. So I feel like a wife is somebody that's gonna come basically and make things better for you and not make things worse. She's gonna add, be an asset, not a liability.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. So, what's your ideal honeymoon?
I never really gave that much thought. I never really thought about that. I mean, like most people, you want to go by the water and stuff like that. I like to go by the water, take some time and get to know each other better, have that off time, because when we get back, it's time to get to this money, because I'm all about hustling. So taking a break from work and the kids and bills and just going and enjoy yourself by some really nice water, some nice surrounding. But my dream trip is Dubai. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if that's gonna be my honeymoon, but that's a place I definitely plan on going. That's on my bucket list.
Nah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Dubai.
Yeah.
You ever been
Yeah.
out the country before?
Yeah, I've been to UK twice. Uh, I've been to London and I've been to Liverpool before a long time ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
How was that?
It was to go see a guy that I was dating for 2-3 years, and it went left. And I went there unexperienced about passports and visas, and they basically like kept me hostage at the airport and interrogated me because I didn't have a visa.
No.
So I didn't make it at the airport the first time I went and stuff. They thought I was like a refugee from somewhere. And it was a mess. I had lost my passport. They was ready to ship me to Africa. They thought I was from Africa. They didn't even think I was from the United States. It was bad.
It
So
sounds wow.
they told me my accent, because I have a Louisiana accent, but they thought I was from like Jamaica or Africa. And I'm like, nah, I'm from Louisiana. It's like, why you talk like that? And I'm like, I don't know.
That's how
So
we
yeah, they
talk.
kept me out there. They kept me out there in an interrogation room and searched my stuff, and it was bad. That was a bad experience.
The things we do for love.
Yeah. But God blocks everything for a reason. I'm happy that didn't go through because he was cheating on me anyway. So yeah.
And you was faithful.
I was young. I was like 17, 18. I don't remember what I was doing at that time. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I was. I was conversating with other guys, but I never cheated because I wasn't sexually active when I met him. I was still a virgin, so I wouldn't say cheating, but I mean I was conversating with different people.
Yeah, entertaining type shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So would you say you know how to pick good men from the wrong ones?
Now I do. Since I'm older, since I've gotten older, I kind of know what I want. I could see the red flags. I know the red flags before it come. I'd be like, oh no, I'm not wasting my time with that. I've been there before. So I'm really wise when it comes to I'm a good judgment of character when it comes to men. So I don't really never mess with that. So if I mess with you, I just want to mess with you. But I know the flags.
Okay, basically like you'll have fun but not take them serious type stuff. There's certain flags being presented.
Yeah.
Okay. So have you ever been engaged?
Yeah, I've been engaged like 4, 5 times, I think.
You
I've
say
been
what?
engaged. Yeah, I've been engaged like 4, 5 times. And
God.
I was married once. I was married for 13 years. And then the other relationships I've been engaged. But I said yes, I guess. I like the idea of marriage, I guess, but it just wasn't, they weren't the people for me.
So who divorced who?
We not divorced. We still married. We still legally married. We've been legally married for 8 years. He don't want to divorce me. He don't want to give me a divorce. So I guess because we share a son together, we got a lot of paperwork concerning money. I'm just like, when you find somebody or when I find somebody, then we'll handle it. But he don't wanna divorce. So he do him, I do me, but we're not together. So
Okay.
I
So
I'm not proud of the fact that I'm still married, but I mean, I've tried to serve him the papers. He refused to sign them.
yeah, I can understand. Like not like I said, this is judgment free zone. I'm just asking the questions. So
Yeah.
like, do you believe in prenups?
It depends on the circumstance. I don't believe in setting yourself up as far as putting it out there that we're gonna break up, things are gonna come to an end. To me, that's like putting bad vibes in the atmosphere, saying like, let's get a prenup. That's like saying, in case something happened, and if I'm marrying you, I want to know that we're going to work. I don't want to say, in case this happens, but you know, it's life and shit does happen. So I feel like it's good to protect your money. But for my circumstances, I'm hoping that the person I'm with, I won't have to question if we're going to make it, or they're going to try to take me for everything that I have. So it's bittersweet for me. It just depends on the person. You know who you with, what vibes they give you. So you just use your judgment on prenups to me.
Okay, so your husband technically, do y'all have a prenup like in place?
Nah,
Okay.
nah, we don't have that issue. We actually really good friends. We just agreed that we're not for each other, but he's like one of my closest friends. Like we're really tight. We don't deal with that.
Okay, so like with that being said, like if somebody did want to like take you serious and you know what I'm saying go to the next step with you, like is that when he goes into the divorce papers or sign them finally, like how that work?
I'll push it. I'll push it. Like whatever I have to do once I find somebody, I'll push it and I'll do what I need to do. But I mean, it hadn't bothered me and it hadn't bothered him. So we just, like I tried to serve him at the beginning of our relationship and he gave me so much trouble to where I just was like, if I get in a relationship, like we're going to take care of this. But that's basically what that is.
Okay. All right. So when, did you hyphenate your last name?
Hell no.
Okay.
I never used his last name because I didn't want to have to change all my paperwork, so I only use his last name sometimes. Like it's a lot of paperwork here that you gotta go through, and I'm just like, you gonna mess me up with some of my business stuff. So I'm just like, I'm gonna keep it like this or whatever. But I used his name like on my Facebook page and like certain stuff like that. But like business work, because I had a lot of stuff, you know, business wise. I didn't want to mess my money up, so he understood that part, that was like business. But that's too long. Them hyphens and all that. That's too much.
Right. So okay. So like, did y'all get legally married, or is just more like just marriage
No,
on?
we legally got married in 2008. We legally got married. We had like a little yard wedding. It wasn't nothing big.
Okay, I see. No, what I'm saying, but like based on the paperwork, you got his last name, or you saying you got your own?
Oh, on paperwork, yeah, I have his last name,
Okay,
but I've never used it.
okay. Yeah, I was just a little confused. I was like,
Yeah.
all right. So I guess in y'all case, you know, did y'all personal debt become a unit debt, or it's more like, no, you still owe this company school loans or whoever, you know what I'm saying? That's your debt over there, and I got my own debt. Like, did y'all consolidate, or y'all kind of kept it separate?
When it comes to marriage, that's ours. Like once you marry a person, you marry everything that come with it. So I had I had a couple of bills from a previous relationship, and when we went to get our lights turned on, they stuck that bill to our bill because my name was on it, and he was pissed. But I was like, "There's nothing I can do about it. If you want lights on, we gotta pay it." But yeah, that's the only thing we had. We both didn't really have bad credit or anything like that, or bad debt.
Okay, okay. Well, no, that's good.
Yeah.
All right, so like, would you consider yourself like a free spender?
Yeah, I am. I'm a free spender. I'm responsible. Let me put it this way. I like to ball on a budget. Like I like Goodwill. I like garage sales. I like thrift stores. I like flea markets. I like clearance racks. I like sales. So the way I be dressed, people think that I be in the mall, and I'm like, if you give me $100, I could come back with bags of stuff, like bags and bags of stuff. So when you say free spender, I like to spend, but I don't spend a lot. Like I come home with bags and you think I spent a lot, and it's only probably $100, $200 I spent because I be hitting them clearance racks. Like I'm very frugal. The only thing that I'm not cheap on is doing my hair and doing my nails. But everything else, like I don't think I pay over $20 for jeans. So like I'm just like I'm not gonna do it. I don't believe in paying $300-$400 for a purse. Just like we could be saving it. So I'm a free spender, but probably like at Walmart and shit. Probably something like that.
Okay. What's up? So like, is there a limit to your free spending before you actually like hit up your husband and say, hey, I'm thinking about making this purchase, or I spent this much. Is it cool if I continue, or you kind of like just spend, and he don't
I
care?
think out of respect for your husband, you should consult with him because that's y'all money. But if it's my personal spending money and he say this is yours, go do what you want, I'll ball out. But for the most part, I always have a limit of how far I go whenever I spend money because that's the household. So like I just said, I don't really spend money on stuff like that. Like I'd rather buy stuff for the house, go make groceries, buy decorations for the house. But I'm pretty much I always have a limit on what I spend.
Okay, now that's what's up. So, Miss Lady Zion, would you say that you got anger management issues?
Yeah, I do. I really do. I'm petty as fuck. I'm so fucking petty. I'm just I could have the ugliest ways when I'm mad. I'm the sweetest person, but whenever I'm mad, you'll be like, where did she come from? Like, yeah. I'm not the type to bust tires and glass and all that, but like, I'll leave you on read on purpose. Like, I feel like I'm an auntie when I'm ready to answer you. I think that's a Cancer thing because all the Cancers I know is like me. Like, we really okay, you want to call me? I'm not going to answer. I'm going to answer when I feel like it. I'm not ready to talk, but we're going to talk when I'm ready to talk. I'll be on that type of shit. Like, I'm petty. I'll make you beg. I don't do it on purpose. It's just one of my traits. I don't know why I do that, but I know like I have a gun and I know I can't carry it on me because I know I got a temper. I probably would use it not to kill nobody, but like I'll shoot you in the foot or something like that just to make you like stop. But I'm not like over the top angry. I get angry quick and I say however I feel at the moment. And I always regret it later, but I'll make you cry. Like I'll say shit that'll make you be like, damn. I don't do it on purpose though.
That is funny.
Is that a trait you have as a Cancer?
You already know I do.
Okay, I was just making sure I wasn't by myself.
Like I could totally relate. Like what I'm saying, that's actually one of my traits. What I'm saying as well. Like what I'm saying. If I don't want to talk to you, let me be by myself for a second. I focus when I'm cool. What I'm saying? Like it's like, but women they can't. Ooh, they hate that shit, boy. When you ignore their ass.
Yeah, women can't stand being ignored, and I'll leave you on read. Like, and I can miss you. I'll be missing you like crazy, but I will not let you know it. I won't show it.
Now that's that women shit. Cause like with me, I'm ignoring your ass. I'm putting your ass on ice for a reason. Like I don't, you know what you did type of thing. Women like and they be like, I'm not gonna talk. Like y'all just do that. Yeah, hey.
Yeah, we do.
So like, so what are some of your other toxic traits?
I'm stubborn. I'm very stubborn. Like you gotta come to me and what's wrong. I'm like a big baby, so like I want you, and I think that's just a woman thing. Women always want you to try to figure out what's wrong with them. They will never tell you what's wrong with them. So that's bad for me to where I'm just like, I want you to guess. And I know grown men don't have time for that, but sometimes I just be like figure it out. Um, I don't think it's a toxic trait, but I'm very stern on cleanliness. So I tend to be very hard on whoever I'm with on how to keep the house because I have OCD bad and I don't tolerate certain stuff like leaving clothes on the floor in the bathroom, not cleaning the tub. I cook all the time, so I like my kitchen clean. I don't like dishes in the sink. So I will ride your ass. Like I'll be like, why is there dishes in the sink? Like I don't like that. I don't like the floor not being mopped. And my ex, he was a man, like he was filthy, like oh my god, and I just don't like that, and that's one of the reasons why we broke up because I really can't tolerate that at all. So I don't know if you consider that a toxic trait, but I'm over the top when it comes to keeping my house clean and
Which,
keeping your body clean.
yeah, it's not a. I wouldn't consider that a toxic trait. You know what I'm saying? Because cleanliness is next to godliness. So it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, like that's kind of like it should be a standard slash prerequisite. Like you know what I'm saying? All type of shit. So that's for anybody about being clean. But we do know we both know that everybody not as clean. So I guess it's like whatever you willing to deal with or accept, or because my
Yeah.
would be for you like, did you clean the dishes? Like you know what I'm saying? Like knowing that he wouldn't.
It was just like he loved dogs. I love dogs, but he would get dogs untrained and let them run around the house and pee on the floor and pee on the carpet and shit everywhere. And I'm just like my house is starting to smell like dog shit and dog piss. Like bring that dog outside, it would be an argument. And I'm like, how do you not understand that I like my house smelling like candles and I like my house to smell good, and you got this dog running around tearing up the house, jumping on my sofa, like, and I tried to meet him halfway with it because I understand it wasn't just my house, but I'm like have some respect for the house. Like that's nasty. I don't like that. Or I'd have to tell him take a bath. He was a grown ass man, and I'd be like, "You took a bath today?" He would go 2 3 days without taking a shower, and then want to get all over me. And I'm like, "Hell no! Like, don't touch me. Like, you smell musty. You sweaty. Like, how am I getting in the mood and you smell like that?" Like I buy this dude name brand perfume, jewelry, name brand clothes. He wouldn't wear it. He rather wear like busted up shirts, and I'm just like, I just decided to leave him the way he was. I was like, I guess he a country boy. I can't change it, but I like a dude that's like kept, and he just was the total opposite of kept. Didn't want to cut his hair. When he cleaned up well, but I could barely get him to clean up because he was the type of dude like to go outside and get dirty, ride horses and ride four-wheelers, and I'm just like, you're not about to go play in the dirt and try to jump in the bed. Go take a bath.
So like you got with him, you liked him for who he was, and then said, you know what, I'm gonna change you.
I seen the signs because his car wasn't clean. I cleaned his car myself when I met him. I cleaned his car out. He had clothes all over the back seat, but I just thought, okay, he a single man. He just doing that because he a single guy. Maybe he need a female to guide him. So when I got with him, I figured maybe I have to guide him, and it was no guidance. I did everything. I was like his mama. I did everything, and that was my fault. While I would pick up behind him, all of that. Like it was as bad as I used to wash him. Like he'd be taking a shower and I come in the bathroom and he got used to me wash. Like I know sometimes you wash your man back, but he would like turn for me to wash him, like wash him. I look back now and I see how stupid it looked, but I just had love for my husband and I just was submitting, I guess. But when I look back, I was like, that was kind of retarded that I was doing it.
I mean, but like you say, you was your role as a wife. You know what I'm saying? You submitting and doing whatever your husband required. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I think I need to maybe say it a little different. Like when you got with him, you married this man because of whoever he was, right? And then
Yeah.
you wanted him. I know you wanted to help him, but in the sense you wanted to change him from being that country boy, that dirty country boy that he is, type shit, right?
Yeah, and that's what I had to make myself realize. I was like, I got to this point in my life till I said, stop trying to change him. This is who he is. Like, love him where he at. So I did that, but it started becoming very aggravating because I got tired of picking up behind him. And then when I got pregnant for my son at 24, it was like, now I got 2 kids I got to take care of and pick up behind. And that's when I got tired. I was like, hell no, like I'm not about to be picking up after our son and you.
So
You know,
it's,
like,
yeah, no, but is it like safe to say that you didn't love his dirty drawers?
I don't know. I must have. I stayed there for 13 years, so I guess I must have. I
Yeah,
guess when you get more and you grown woman shit, you just like, I ain't doing this shit no more. But I was young and in love. I met him at 19, so I just was like, I was raised old fashioned, old school. My mom taught me about, running the bath water, taking the clothes out, rose petals, candles, all that good stuff. I was that type of wife. He didn't appreciate that type of stuff because he's simple. I'd buy him like Kenny Cole or Mr. Miyagi cologne, and he's thinking he don't even know what that is. He thinking this is $20 cologne from this. Well, like he don't know nothing about that. He don't know nothing about Gucci. He don't care about it. I bought him a Gucci wallet. He had it all dirty and messed up and torn. I'm like, what are you doing? I'm buying you expensive shades. He just throwing it on the, and I had to realize, I'm like, stop spending money on all this because he's not materialistic. He don't care about that type of stuff. But I was trying to put him on some swag a little bit, but he just, oh my God. I tried. And maybe it is my fault because I was trying to conform him to something. Like, I like clean kept guys. I like suave. I like that grown man that, you know, them type of dudes where they pass by you and I smell you and I'm like, oh my God, he didn't even wear cologne. Like, for him, Axe spray was good. Like, and I like the way you laugh, and I just started looking at it as comical. I'm like, that's just funny that he's like that, and he didn't want to change.
and this like, but like, what you saying all this is like, I learn a lesson for everybody that's tuned in because you know, did you know what you liked or wanted in a man at 19, or it's like
Kind of,
went
sort
on?
of,
Okay.
kind of, sort of. I just wanted to be loved. I was having daddy issues, so I just wanted somebody to come in my life and fill that void. And he was that. When I met him, he never tried to have sex with me. We would stay in a car and talk for hours, listening to slow jams, and that's what I wanted. I wanted to know somebody was with me just for me and conversation, and that's what turned me on about him. He was different from everybody else, and that's what drew me to him. But those issues with the house, he showed me that once we started living with each other, and I was like, what did I get myself into? But he was a good person, and his heart was big, and I'm like, okay, I could work with that. He not cheating on me. He treats me like a queen. He gave me everything I wanted. He was down for me. Like, he was cool ass dude. He just, that's I guess every female is different, but for me that's big because I'm big on being clean, and it was an issue for me.
All right, for 13 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, now that's very interesting. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I guess, because I don't want to, I'm just trying to see, like, so he had the mindset, like, what can he do for you? Or it was like, he wanted you to do, he, like, put demands on you.
Nah, he was a good dude. I don't have nothing bad to say. I mean, he cheated on me at the beginning of the marriage, but I know we was young, so I kind of let that go. It damaged me a lot because I had really loved him, and it's like it really fucked with my head. But he was really good to me. He never kept jobs. That's the main reason why we broke up, because he was getting laid off. Or he told me he was getting laid off, but he was getting fired from jobs every 6 months, which mean we would have to move because we was getting evicted. He would lie about bills that he told me he paid and he didn't pay. Lights would get disconnected. We would get eviction notices. He would keep them from me, where we would have to move like the same week, and I didn't even know we was threatened to get evicted because he would try to go make the money before I find out. Like, We stayed in homeless shelters together. I slept in a car with him. I had relatives. I had friends, people I could have go stayed. But I feel like when you're married, I ride with you. I'm not about to leave you by yourself. But I felt like it was a slap in my face when he cheated, because I'm like, I stuck with you through all this shit. And no female is going to do that with you, especially where you was when I met you. When I met you, you didn't even have no money. And I was trying to build with you, and you cheated on me. And I went through all of that with you. So for me, with him, it's like, that's the reason why our bond is close now as friends, because we've been through like the struggle together. We done lived in apartments with lights off, no water. I was pregnant, sleeping on an air mattress, a twin size air mattress. Like, I could have left. My family wanted me to leave. They felt like he wasn't a provider, but I feel like when a dude is down, that's the time he needs you the most. And I didn't want to leave. Just leave, like that, to make him feel like because you don't have no money, I don't want to be here. Because sometimes in a relationship, it do get to that, and that's when you really realize when somebody's really down for you, is when you're down. It's not when you're up and you got money. You know what I'm saying? That you need to be bragging about this person, like lose everything and see where they at with you. And we both been for each other in that situation. So that's why I stuck with him, because I didn't want to see him at the bottom. I wanted to see him succeed. I knew he had potential, but he had no drive. And driving goals is important to me. And I had more drive than him in that relationship.
And I know that kind of changed the whole dynamic too.
Yeah, I'm on boss shit. Like, I'm like, 10 years from now, I want us to, be putting money down on a house, and I don't want to pay rent, and I want to live a particular way. I'm not the type of female where you have to give me Gucci and Louis and all that. I want a house. I don't have to have Mercedes, BMW. I have a BMW, but I don't have to have that. I want a nice house. I want a car that gets us from A to B. I want to take trips. I want to go on vacations. I don't want to go places and have to look at our budget and be like, well, we can't afford this. Like, I want to just be able to be comfortable, And he promised to give me that, but he was a lot of talk, and he wasn't a lot about the doing. He was really lazy. He just wanted to stay home and be around me all the time, and that's why he wouldn't go to work, because he just wanted to stay home.
You got a whip, huh?
I hope that's not the case, because ain't nothing supposed to pull you from your money. But I'm like,
I mean, but let's be real. We know what age we live in. We know the mindset of a lot of men, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? Like, they will put their honey before their money. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays. And just a little shameless plug, I teach men about accountability on my other podcast, FEMALEHOLIC Podcast. So everybody, you go tune in over there as well. But that's for the men. Like, it's crazy, for men, it's more dedicated to the women.
right.
But most definitely, I feel you on that. Like, that's so a lot of times. And we're gonna get back to the questions, because I know we kind of just got it. But this was very interesting. I wanted to dive deeper into that. But a lot of times, like, it's on the man, because we're the leaders. You know what I'm saying? Period. So it's like, if we leading by the wrong way, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna get negative results. And in a sense, he was getting negative results with his wife because he was leading the wrong way. But ultimately,
you gotta. What men fail to realize is that women don't have a problem with being submissive. We want to be submissive to somebody that knows how to lead. If you don't know how to lead, how I'm gonna follow you? So in that marriage, I took control. I led everything. I put his applications for jobs. I did everything. Like, I did everything. Like, even if the grass needed to be cut, I would go and get the lawnmower and do it, because he wouldn't do it. Yeah, it was like that. And I was just like, I shouldn't have to, like, he was one of them gamers, and he sit on the video game all day. And I'm just like the grass needs to be cut, the car needs to be washed. He would go do it. He wouldn't fuss with me, but why should I have to tell you that?
Right.
I shouldn't have to tell you that. I wouldn't get nothing on Valentine's Day. I wouldn't get nothing on my birthdays. I don't even know what it's like to be catered to. I'm the type to do all that. But as far as somebody like go shopping, or you know, look, I bought you a bear or some shoes. Like, I can't even tell you what that's like. Like, he tried. He'd go to the Dollar Tree, buy me a little card, you know, buy me like one of them little plastic flowers, and the thought to me was enough. But at the same time, I'm like, you ain't put no effort. You know my birthday coming up, so you would come and tell me, you know, money was kind of tight, but you knew my birthday was coming. You could have been saving. Take me eat out, something. I didn't even ask for much. So I felt like that was a slap in the face. 'Cause I'm like, you know, I'm a good female, and I've never asked nothing from you. And you don't put out, you don't even try to put out. So that's why I'm not even big on Valentine's Day today. Like, I'm just like, give me something just because it's Tuesday, not just because it's a holiday, you know?
Right. No, that makes sense. So let me ask you this. Knowing that it was the cleanliness for you, had y'all cohabitate, do you think y'all, well, technically y'all still married, but do y'all think y'all still be like romantically together?
I mean, we've talked about it in the past, but he's still doing the same stuff. He's gotten better at his work ethic, because he's working now and he's holding down some good jobs. So he's better at that. But when I run across him, or when I do see him, because he's out of state, when I do see him, hair not cut, he growing his afro, he ain't doing nothing with it. He still carry himself sloppy. His slides be full of mud and dirt. Like, and he looked like he took a bath in days, and I just be like, same shit. And I'm like, you never go find a woman like that. At least a clean woman. We got some dirty ones that'll accept that, but I'm like, it's a waste, because he's a really good guy, but that's gonna slow him down a lot.
Okay. So let's get back to the question before we have to wrap up the show, because I know we kind of got off and the tangent there, but that was most definitely good conversation. I appreciate it. So have you ever caused a big scene in public?
Yeah, I have with him. I don't usually do it, but he really pissed me off. Like I said, my little temper. He was trying to tell me how to wash clothes, because we was at a laundromat, and I'm letting the water go in the machine, and I'm putting my detergent after in the water, and he's telling me to put the detergent on top of the clothes, and I'm like, that's not how I wash. I got it. And he kept debating with me about it, because he's a debater, and I'm like, I told you I got it. Like, leave me alone. And he just kept on, and I had a handful of quarters, and I threw it at him, and I walked out. And he came after me outside, fussing with me. He grabbed my arm to talk to me, and another man was outside, and he got in the middle of us, and he's like, don't you put your hands on that female, or I'm gonna knock you out. And I was like, sir, it's not that type of, because he not the type to put his hands on me. But the dude interfered, like, you know, don't touch her. And it made a big ass scene. And I was trying to tell the dude, like, he's not trying to put his hands on me, sir. And it was bad. I felt bad after, because it wasn't that serious, but I don't like nobody telling me what to do. I know how to wash clothes.
Wow.
Yeah.
That shit sound like, and it's like, for the men listening and tuned in and are going to be catching a recap on any of our platforms, I want y'all to know, takeaway from this is, mind your own business, man. Don't put somebody else's business. Because at the end of the day, that was that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like, hey, my name Bennett and I ain't in it. Like, because at the end of the day, if a woman, you know what I'm saying, she has to choose her husband for the protection. She don't need no strangers. But that's how people be losing their life. Like you know, it was a famous boxer. Like he was that dude. Oh man, I'll knock you out. You know, and he lost his life by trying to. He didn't even know the girl. You know what I'm saying? And he got killed. And this is like.
And the females still stay with him. The females always end up still staying with him.
Exactly, or bailing them out. You know, if he go to jail, like. So you just lost your life and they back together and you know everything peachy up there. It's just like why even do it? You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong, yeah, I can get it, but like that shit is a trap. That shit is a trap. And
Yeah, but I'd never fall in a situation like that anyway. I got 3 brothers, so like I never had to deal with nobody put their hands on. I'm not lie, I did. One time I dealt with a relationship, but I fought back. I don't play that shit at all. I don't play that. I believe in you keep your hands to yourself. I keep my hands to myself, but I have to defend myself if you touch me. And if you touch me, it's on. And if I call my brothers to come to Louisiana from Tennessee, my brother done told me already, if I have to walk to Louisiana, he said I'm going to jail. So I try not to get my brothers involved in my business. But if it comes to that, you know, but I pretty much can handle myself.
Oh yeah. You be out here, for fighting and shit.
I don't like to fight, but I was in a relationship with a female, so she tried to put her hands on me. So yeah, we squabble, we fought.
Okay. So I ain't think to ask you that. So you identify as bisexual?
Yeah, I do, and that's the relationship I got into after my marriage, and that was 7 years with her, and that was the most toxic relationship I've ever been in. And she was very controlling. She was feminine like me. She wasn't a stud, and she was very controlling. I couldn't have friends. I couldn't go nowhere. It was one of them types. When she get mad, she wanted to put her hands on me. You know, being that I do music, I couldn't do music with certain people, go to certain events. She always had a problem with everywhere I went and gone. And we ended it last year. Around New Year's, and that was the biggest heartbreak I ever had. I guess because the women love hard, and it was difficult. So I'm just getting over that situation.
So would you say you're like you still have some like open wounds that need to be healed, or some scars that you done healed?
Um, I think I'm healed from it now. I couldn't tell you that a couple of months ago, but I'm healed from it. I found out things that she was doing after we broke up, and that really pissed me off. When you know that you could have cheated, and that person was doing them, and she basically got engaged 2 weeks after we broke up to somebody else. And she decided to, 4 or 5 months down the line, she decided to get married the week of my birthday. Like that real ugly shit. Yeah, she wanted me to feel it. And I helped her raise her kids for 7 years. She won't let me talk to them anymore. She won't let me, she cut communication. Those kids adored me, loved me, thought I was their second parent. She won't let me talk to them. So that broke the fuck out of me, because I'm like, the kid's daddy is not involved in their life. And I paid for school supplies and Christmas gifts and birthdays, and I made it happen. And it's basically a slap in my face, like, you can't talk to them no more. And I'm just like, damn. So I cried a lot behind that, because when I'm with somebody and I take their kids like they mine, and I feel like somebody took my kids from me, basically. So that's the reason why that relationship hurt a lot, and I'm just getting over that.
Okay. So what are some of your triggers?
I have a lot of triggers. I told you the cleanliness part. I don't like talking on the phone. That's a trigger. I don't like when people ring my phone. I got so used to technology and texting. I'm just like, it kind of aggravates me whenever my phone rings a lot. I don't like my phone to ring. I like doing business through inboxes and stuff. I just got adapted to it. I don't like when people talk when I'm watching a movie. Like, we trying to watch a movie and they keep talking. I don't like that. That pisses me off. I don't like somebody standing over me when I'm cooking, because I'm a chef and I feel like give me my space. Like, this is my habitat and you're in my space. I don't like that. Oh my God. I don't like when dudes send me dick pictures in my inbox. That's like, I'm 35 years old and I thought just young boys do that, but I have grown men just sending me themselves, and I'm like, y'all still do that? Cause I don't know if men realize that, but that don't turn women on. Like if you're in a relationship and we sending each other pictures, that's different. But like I don't even know you and you just volunteering to send me stuff. Like why do they do that? I never understood that.
Yeah, like random shit, I never understood either. But like you said, if I'm fucking with you or we fuck before and I
Yeah.
like that, like that's appropriate then. But like, man, the stranger shit, like it's just some stranger danger.
Yeah, I don't like these strange inbox people. I got a whole bunch of them. Jesus Christ.
So like
The stuff
unsolicited, shots type shit, like as in like they trying to shoot they.
I had like two women that don't even know my sexuality. They sent me a picture of they coochie, and I'm just like did she just put, do you like women? She was like, don't show this to nobody, and then she sent me a picture, and I'm like, I didn't ask you for that. Like that just must be the thing now, I guess. I don't know, but mm-mm.
So like,
I didn't for that.
shit. Um, what like, goddamn, you getting pussy pics and dick pics. Lord help
Mhm.
me.
I just been blocking them because I don't even have the time for that.
So like, like I guess I would ask you, like, I know you bisexual, but like you at this point, are you even? You probably are you like? What's your thoughts on marriage? Like, you still want to do that, or like you kind
Of
of cool?
course. I love fairy tales. I love the idea of being in love and stuff. But now, whenever you to the age that I'm at, you know what you want, you know what to expect, you know what you're looking for. And when you get to this stage of maturity of your life, you kind of like, you don't have time for no bullshit. So when you see bullshit, you just exit. Like you're not gonna waste no more time. When you're young, you waste a lot of time. But when you get older and wiser, it's like, okay, now I know. So I used to still talk to dudes that didn't have much to offer me out of, being nice in conversation. But now I'm like, okay, you sitting down talking to me. I asked them, do you have a job? And it's not out of being a gold digger or trying to get a nigga pocket, but I want to know, are you a provider? Because I have a history in my marriage of not being taken care of and had to get it out the mud and scrap and count change and donate plasma and sell stuff. I don't want to live like that no more. So where I'm at right now, I take care of me and my son. I have my own everything. You got to match that. So whatever I ask of you, you got to be, I can reciprocate anything that I'm asking. So if I'm asking you, do you have a job? Do you have your own place? Do you have a car? Some things I can work with, but if you just don't want to work, I can't help you because you really got to be on that grown man shit. Like I feel like men really be wanting these top-notch females, but they can't even they can't even match that level. Like y'all want these baddies, but y'all don't want to pay for them to get their hair done, their nails done. Like that comes with them type of females. So if you want them type of women, some women it costs. Me, I keep myself up, but I don't need nobody to pay for shit. But in the event, being that you're a man and we're dating, eventually I expect you to offer, like, babe, go do your nails. I want to know that you can do it. I'm not asking you to do it all the time, but I want to know that you can do it, sometimes. And that's basically my issue. I just want to know that somebody can match what I got going on because I don't have time for the bummy stuff right now at all. I've done it already. I've been that rider. I've held a nigga down so nobody can't say I haven't done that, but I'm not doing it no more. Like you gotta have it all together when I meet you.
Okay, okay. So most definitely, let's let's get back into these questions real fast. So, do you think your career is more important than your family?
No, it's not. I love making money, but again, I had that problem last year where I was putting my career over everything and my music and everything, and I was neglecting my son and I wasn't realizing it because I had to go drop him off to my mom every weekend. I had shows. I'm a caterer, so I got events. I fly and I travel to different states to cook for people, and I was realizing I was missing all that time with him. And I told myself this year I'm not taking as many events as I used to. I'm leaving my weekdays closed when he got school. I'm not going nowhere. I try to dedicate certain weekends just to him and spend time with him. and it's gotten better for me. So money is not that important because I missed out on a lot with him last year, choosing money. So I'll try to make a balance now.
Okay, that's very wise of you. That's very wise. Like
Yeah.
the young ladies that are tuning in, that will tune in, you know what I'm saying, take heed, you know what I'm saying, because like that's what they be on. Like I was having a conversation with a couple of associates of mine as far as like I kind of broke it down. I'd say like in the earlier years, like for the most part, you know what I'm saying, being programmed in this society, man, you know what I'm saying, like the younger years, early years, whether it be elementary,
Yeah.
like men we fucking with females for love, quote unquote. Whereas like women in their young years, they fucking with, the opposite, gender, you know what I'm saying, for money or for come up or for status or for whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like it ain't really
Yeah.
love, you know what I'm saying? So, but when they get in their later years, now they want to, look for love, real love, and where a man in his later years, he chasing a bag. He done had his heart broke a couple times already, you know what I'm saying? To where like he ain't looking for love no more. He's just looking for somebody that's gonna be down for the process of his progress. Like so, it's actually like a life kind of. It's crazy how that dynamic is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that
Yeah.
just, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just life. Not saying everybody, of course, there's some outliers out there, you know what I'm saying, to where women in their younger years, they want love and they want a husband early and to get taken care of and blah, 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 and vice versa. So it works for, for those handful. But, yeah, for the most part, I think everybody, like, we kind of, like, miss each other.
Yeah. Exactly.
So how many times have you been pregnant?
Twice. I had a miscarriage while we was married. I had a little girl and I had a miscarriage. They told me I was a diabetic. That's the reason why I lost her. And they told me I wasn't gonna be able to have no more kids because they said my blood sugar runs too high. And then like 6 months later, I got pregnant with my son. So that's why I don't go by what doctors say because God does what he wants. So I had my son. That's why I call him my miracle baby because I wasn't supposed to have him. And that's about it. I would like a little girl. I would like a little mini me, but the way the world is, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what the future holds. At my age, I feel like I'm getting too old to start having kids because now, once my son get ready to hit high school, I'm ready to really travel. And if I have a baby now, it's like starting all over again. So whatever God have for me, I would like a little girl. Or if I meet somebody to have a child, that's fine too. I just hope I don't meet nobody with a litter of kids, like a whole bunch of them, and a whole bunch of baby mamas and stuff. Cause I don't do that baby mama stuff well either.
Okay, okay. So, like, uh, what's the limit? Like, what's the max that you were willing to mess with as far as a man with kids?
Two, hopefully two. I think I can handle two because my ex, she had three. So I'm saying two. I could handle two more, but hopefully that's not the case. But I always love. I'm scared of breaking up with that person and getting close to the kids again. That's my thing.
Oh, okay, I got you. Because
Yeah.
you so hard on the kids. So, what if he has kids of his own and he wanted to create one with you? Is that something you down or open to do or down to do?
If I love him that much, definitely. Because even though I say I don't know how deep I'm gonna be for this person, and if I love hard, so if I love that person that much, I probably would consider it. I know my health is at risk if I try to get pregnant because I'm still a diabetic. It never left. So if I get pregnant, it's very risky. I could lose my life or the baby could die. So it's something that I really heavily considered adoption. I prefer adoption as a safer way, but you never know.
Okay, that what's up. So, everybody's a liar, right? What kind of liar are you?
I'm a white liar. Like I might tell you food is good and it's not. I might tell you your outfit is. Now, I'm not gonna volunteer and tell you that it look good and it look bad, but if you ask me, I'll try to like tweak it as much as possible. I'll throw off the shirt and the pants. I'll be like, oh, them shades nice. Like I'll do that because I don't like hurting people's feelings. Some people are very blunt and they'll tell you I'm not blunt at all. I'm very like I try to like find something good about everybody and everything. So that's the kind of liar I am, or I don't tell the whole truth. If you ask me something, I'll go around the question. Or you might be like, you went out last night, or what time you got in? I'd be like, I didn't get back that late. I won't tell you the number,
Right,
but so
but
I'm not gonna just be lying to you. You have to dig and you have to be like, what time did you get in? Then I'll tell you. But if you just leave it open for me to like, did you get in late? I'll just be like, no, I didn't get in late. Did you spend a lot of money at the store? I didn't spend too much. Like, I'll do
right.
that.
Open like I see what you said. With your head.
Yeah.
So like, have you ever cheated while being in a relationship?
Yeah, I have. I've cheated on my husband. After he told me he cheated on me. He told me, I had a dream about it actually, because I just felt like God always used to speak to me, and I told him what I dreamed about, and I said, is this true? And he cried, and he was like, yeah. He said, I did, with 3 different females, and I'm like, I want to kill him, literally. I sat over him with a butcher knife. I was cutting his shit off. Like, I was hurt for real. Because he was the type of dude, he was always home. He never went nowhere. He was always on his video. I'm like, how the fuck you had time to cheat? Like, you're always home. And come to find out it was while I was at work with just random females he met on chat lines. And I'm like, okay, what did I do? Tell me, what did I do as a woman to make you cheat? And he told me he had no answer. He said, I don't know why I did what I did. I was like, was I not doing my job? He was like, oh, you was a good woman. He said, I just was young and stupid. And he told me that, and I was like, I was trying to figure out, because I'm like, I did everything. Sex 3-4 times a day, home cooked meals, stayed home. Like, I was that wife. So I was like, I don't understand. So when I found that out, there's a dude that been after me since high school. Then I hit him up and I went hang out with him and we smoked, and I was crying and I vented to him, and one thing led to another, and we had an affair for like a year. And I felt bad about it because I really didn't want to be with the dude like that. I was just hurt, and I really just wanted to hurt him. But I didn't like this dude like that at all. It was just sex. Like, the sex was good, but that was about it. So I stopped messing with the dude because he told me that he wanted me to leave my husband. He was like, I'm ready for you to leave. Like, I'm falling in love with you. I'm going to get you an apartment. I'm going to get you a car. Like, leave. And I'm like, I'm not leaving my husband, because I still was in love with him. So I basically, I walked away from that situation. And I waited a year, and then I was laying down in bed, and I told my husband, I was like, I got something to tell you. I was like, you know, old boy, that we coming by the house and chill, because the dude ended up being friends with my husband. Like, whenever when me and my husband met each other, this dude was a friend of mine. Like, he was just a friend, but he didn't know that, like, I lied to my husband, told my husband that he was gay. So he would come around the house and chill, because I'm like, if I tell my husband that you're straight, he's not going to let you come by the house. So just told him that you like niggas or whatever. So he would come and play the game and chill with us. He would come chill with us. And yeah. So when I told him, I was like, yeah, you know, oh boy, I was like, we've been kicking it for like a year. And he cried. My husband cried. He cried in the car. And he was like, I never did it in our house or anything. But he was like, bro, like, this nigga be coming chill by the house. And I'm like, you know, you did you. So, and me and the dude linked up, and we did that. We'd meet up at hotels. We meet up at his apartment. I've never did nothing like in my household or nothing like that. And it was actually around the time I got pregnant with my son. So I thought that the baby was for old boy, because I was like, damn. I was with these niggas within the same 2 weeks, and I was scared. I was like, shit. I was like, well, I'm gonna wait till the baby born to see what he looked like, and then I might tell him. And then my son came, and my son ended up looking like both of them because they look alike. And I'm like, fuck.
Oh man. Okay.
The older my son got, he started looking more like his daddy, which is my husband. And I was like, thank God. But I told my husband, I said, it's a possibility. I told him everything. And we ended up working through that part of our marriage. But that was all out of revenge after he cheated on me with 3 different females. So I was like,
yeah.
Like when I savage, I go all the way in. So I regret it because I ain't that person no more. But I was young. But
Okay.
I'm better now.
You live and you learn. So look, go ahead. Tell the people where they can find you on social media. Is like I try to keep the show to an hour because it is syndicated on the radio as well. So
Yeah.
I know we didn't get to all the questions and all the segments, but like this has been an episode. I tell you that. So go ahead and tell the people where they can find you on social media.
Miss, that's MZ Lady Zion 337 on Instagram, and Miss Lady Zion 337 on TikTok and Facebook. You can find me on all them places. That's why I am available at. Check out my music, follow me, and all that good stuff.
For sure. And then what do you think? What do you think about today's show?
Today's show is interesting. I wish we could have got through all the questions, but yeah, it was interesting. I go kind of deep when I conversate, so
Nah, but
yeah.
no, and I like that because it was different. You know, it's different from all the other episodes, so it was like refreshing. But
Yeah.
I did want to ask you more. I mean, but we kind of answered a lot of questions without me formally asking you those. So that's why,
Right.
you know, and then plus like just kind of keep it within an hour. That's why I had to end a little early. But most definitely, I appreciate you joining the show. Thank you again for your time, and I guess see you next time on Wife.
I appreciate you.
All right.